This is the Real Life Show. And now here's your host, Mark Chigozi.
Welcome to the show, Mark, once again, and this time you won't believe where I am. Right here on Entebbe Road in a place called Najanankumbi, and the agency is called MAGRIB. I come here investigating ways of how we can curb unemployment, and lots of things going on in the news about people going out of the country, up country, overseas, looking for employment. And there are dangers, and some of you have got WhatsApp messages about people complaining about their security and how they went hoping to get this kind of job and they got another kind of job, and some of them have come back. But we are right now at the base, an agency called MAGRIB, and I'm here to introduce to you the managing director. Please welcome with me Catherine Onen Sabwe. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you, viewers. Yeah, my name is actually Catherine Ochen Sabwe. I'm the managing director of MAGRIB Agencies. Thank you.
Welcome. Just when did this agency start?
The agency started back in 2007, but we got licensed in 2011, so we are right now 7 years.
Wow.
We have a 7-year experience in human resource management and externalization of labor. And we have deployed over 1,000 Ugandans abroad. Yes. Yes.
That's good. 7 years, 1,000 people.
Yes, 7 years down the road.
That's very good. What are some of the areas of employment, people that you need?
Basically, we deploy to the Gulf countries or to the Arab world, and the different categories that we deploy still within the law, not the white collars, not the white collar that much, but we take security guards, we take waiters, drivers, we have bouncers also.
Hey.
Yeah. So you should have a kanyama for that one, and it's a good salary. We have cleaners. Yeah, we have so many.
We have quite a number of people.
Yes.
Okay, and that's good. And so I like the 7-year experience. So it means you know the nooks and the crannies and the shortfalls.
Oh, of course, of course, of course, yes.
But why particularly? Why particularly in you know, the Middle East countries? And there are other places that also need this kind of employment.
They could be, but basically the Gulf world is the kind that is, let's say that they are lazy. Not lazy, maybe lazy.
Say that again.
They don't work.
The
locals don't work. So the other nationalities work for them.
Yes.
So that's why, and
so men and women just sit at home.
Yes, they monitor their businesses and we work for them. Other nationalities work for them. That's why you find that it's only mainly in the Gulf world. But you find the UK, US, there are even no jobs in the US. There are a lot of Americans without jobs, you know. But
and
the
yes,
Gulf
they
world,
don't want to go to the Gulf states to work.
Yeah. So
well, Africans, we go anywhere.
We go anywhere,
so long as we can smell money.
Of course, yes, and we are strong enough and we are intelligent.
Yes.
Why not go for it? Yeah. Because one, it is going to improve our economy, and that's one of the ways to avoid poverty here. Yeah. So we are still third world, so we need to improve our economy through export of labor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is there age limits? Some of us who are beyond a certain age, are there jobs to cater for us who seem to be nearing middle age?
The age limit is Usually from 21 years to 45.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so
So after 45, they
after
don't want
45
anyone.
years, you know that the mind sleeps after 40. So we want energetic people who won't sleep at their job. We don't want people to embarrass our country
Yes.
at that age. So we will say thank you. When you come over 45 years, we'll say thank you for contacting us. Maybe you'll bring us your daughter or your grandson or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You do have an operations manager here, director of operations, Derek. Derek, welcome to the show.
Thanks, sir.
Now, Derek, you are the one who is on the ground. You meet the applicants. You know what they do. What exactly happens when someone comes in and applies? What is the process?
The first thing when a person comes in, he or she has to register in our books of registration. Then after that, we give the person the terms and conditions and the requirements of the job.
Okay.
The requirements of the job, all the jobs mostly have the same requirements.
Okay.
We need 20 small passport size photos.
20.
Yeah, 20. 2 full photos, a passport copy, an education certificate, an experience certificate, plus a registration fee of 50,000 shillings.
What if I don't have experience?
If you don't have experience, we train you, we give you training, then we give you a certificate as MAGRIB agencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there is training also
yeah,
for
there's
that.
training. We give training to the candidates before they travel.
Okay. In which categories? In all the categories,
In all the
driving,
categories,
you know, and so on.
Driving, customer care, security, sales, hotel. We give all training for those categories.
Okay. Do they pay for it?
No, they don't pay for it.
It's free of
Yeah,
charge.
it's free. The training is for free.
Okay. Now, if do you also check on health?
Yeah. After that, after giving them the requirements, the next step is medical. If you're found with hepatitis B, C, HIV, and TB, that's where the whole process stops.
Oh dear.
Those 3 things make people fail the interviews.
So now, aren't you stigmatizing some of our citizens who may have contracted HIV or were born with hepatitis and so on?
Those are the conditions that govern this employment we do.
Yes.
So the companies we deal with tell us that we don't want anybody who is medically unfit.
Okay.
Meaning if we send someone who is medically unfit, we cater for all the expenses
Wow.
that the company has paid for.
Wow.
So you must be medically fit to qualify for the jobs.
Okay.
Then after medical, the next step is doing the interviews. When you pass the interviews, and the interviews are not done by us, they are done by the owners of the companies, those are the employers. So after passing the interview, the visa process goes on. When the visa is out, we take the candidate to the airport to prepare him or her for travel.
For travel.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is there also physical fitness
No.
test?
Physical fitness might be required for security guards and bouncers,
Okay.
but other categories it's not required.
How do you test them? You tell them run 20 kilometers
Yeah.
and let us see if you
Carry
will not.
some heavy things.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Or you also tell them to beat up somebody
no,
to see if
there's
they
no
can.
fighting. There's no fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if they pass the interviews here and that all the other tests here, then you what do you say? You prepare
After
them.
them passing,
Yes.
and by the way, we have interviews starting tomorrow.
Hey,
Yeah, we have
okay.
interviews from tomorrow.
From tomorrow.
For 1 week.
Okay.
Yeah. We have those categories Madam Cathy mentioned.
So you who are interested, starting tomorrow, in which categories?
We need security guards.
Security,
We need waiters,
waiters,
cleaners,
Mhm.
bouncers,
Mhm.
general helpers, customer care, service providers, and salesmen and saleswomen.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Oh.
interviews are starting tomorrow at our office.
Must they know English?
Yeah, English is a must.
It's a must.
Yeah.
What about?
Qualification mostly should be senior 4.
Ah.
Yeah, senior 4. We don't want to disturb our Ugandans because we know when it comes to education, most of them have problems. So at least senior 4 minimum.
No P7.
No, minimum qualification
S1.
must be senior 4 because we need an education certificate from UNEB. So senior 4 is
Aye.
minimum.
You hear that? If you've not gone to school, tetwagala batasoma. So that's more. So you need to be able. And why S4?
Why senior 4? At least a person of senior 4, when he or she goes the other side, can do what is needed the other side. We have got cases like for driving, somebody goes and he or she is brought back because of English problem. So we look at the person who has stopped in senior 4 being better for the job.
Okay. Now, in the Gulf countries, they speak Arabic and so on.
Yeah.
And is it also common knowledge that most of them also speak English?
Most of them, because you see, when these Ugandans go that side, we have over 186 nationalities. So they're meeting different nationalities. And it's very hard for you to meet an Arab and chat with an Arab. It's always difficult to see that person. But the people you work with mostly are Indians, Sri Lankans, Filipinos,
and all speak
Kenyans,
English.
Africans, yeah. Those are the people you meet mostly. And most of them know English. At least when it comes to communicating, though some have problems, it's always easier for a person of senior 4 to communicate with those people there.
Okay, so if they pass the tests here, you prepare them for travel.
Yes.
Okay. Do you take on all the expenses for travel?
No. Now when it comes to traveling, it depends on the category.
Yes.
And it depends on the salary somebody's getting. So a cleaner is not paying the same amount with a security guard.
True.
So it depends. But before they go for the interview, we brief them on how much he or she pays for the visa and the ticket.
Hey.
Yeah. Here, when you're entering the program, you only pay 50,000 Ugandan shillings for registration. But before you join the other interview process, you must know how much you are going to pay.
Hey.
So we don't accept to do the interview when you're not aware of how much you're going to pay. It's usually putting their people. Then after
So
the
what do they pay for?
They pay for the tickets.
The tickets?
They pay for the visa.
Uh-huh.
And they pay for the agent's fee.
That's a lot of money.
No, agent's fee is not a lot of money. It's little money. It's around $100.
$100.
Yeah,
that is
it's around 350,000.
in total.
Yeah, for the agent.
Okay, for the agent.
Yeah.
But if you add on the
ticket, and it depends on the
ticket.
season.
Okay.
Because the air ticket, you don't get a fixed price. It depends on the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because some people have been complaining that you find someone and he just says you raise 2 million, and then
But you see, Mark, the Ugandans should appreciate.
Yes.
Mark, if I'm getting a job, like I'm giving you security job, and I'm giving you 2 years, you're going to be earning per month 2 million shillings.
Yes.
For 2 years. Then after the 2 years, you're not paid any other coin to renew the contract. Do you know that you can finish 10 years in UAE without coming back to Uganda?
Yes.
But the money you paid was the first time when you're entering the program.
2 million.
2 million or 3 million, it depends. But you find people crying, but you don't look at what
But after you
put in.
pay that, is it a guarantee that you'll get the job?
Yes, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. It's a must.
It's a guarantee.
Yeah, it's a guarantee.
There are no cases where people have not
No.
gotten jobs and they've paid their 2 million.
No, it's a guarantee you have to travel. And if you don't travel, we'll give you back that cash. We refund.
Really?
In the case, yes, we refund that cash.
And I would like to chip in there.
Yes.
Because our duty, we usually go to maybe United Arab Emirates, Qatar. We take time to go and look for the jobs for the Ugandans. Once we get demands, we get a demand letter, we bring it to the ministry and it is approved. Once the jobs are approved,
Which ministry?
Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, yeah.
So you work closely with the government?
Yes,
too?
we do, because they are the ones that licensed us. We are licensed by government, by Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development. So when you get the demand from those different countries or abroad, you bring it to the ministry and then it is approved. And the rules that the ministry or the government wants, the government demands of us, the job should be available. Your client must give you a guarantee approval that the job is there.
Yes.
And also sometimes these demands are taken to our missions, like the one in UAE, the one in Abu Dhabi. A copy is given to our mission there to confirm that the job actually is available. And the owner of the company comes to Uganda to recruit whoever they feel qualify for the particular job. Yeah, so you sign your job right from here. The job is available. Once MAGRIB has come to the air to advertise a job, that means the job is fully available. And you're going to sign your contract from here. You are going to have to read your contract. You have to consent towards the contract right from here, not from anywhere. So if you don't like to go for that contract, you'll definitely get out of the program from home.
Yeah.
There is no chance that is given to somebody to decide while they are out there. You make your decision right from here. Even you can be able to interact with your employer, ask all the questions that you need. When is the visa going to be out? How long? And anything that you wish to ask, you ask the owner of the company and you get all the information right from home, right from Uganda.
Okay.
You don't have to be carried to maybe some people or some individuals, the individuals that are taking people these days abroad. Let not anybody convince you that you're going to do your interview from Abu Dhabi and then you'll sign a contract from there. Please contact MAGRIB agencies. They will give you the right channels, the right way to have your placement, the right way to have good life, the right job. That's what I'm telling our viewers, to avoid these problems that they are getting from out.
That fear.
Yes.
Well, this is a real life talk show. When we are back, we're going to be asking some other harder questions. We'll be right back.
This is the Real Life Show.